that morning, this one guy came. First thing he said like, "Can you help me out with this?" Yeah.
His weapon, senapang dia patah. Very strange request.
Yeah, and the wife support it. Yeah, can you help with that? I thought it would be
him, just sit next to him, ask him what. Once he found out that he is a therapist, he said, "Can you help me with my manhood problem?"
Misunderstanding, and then nowadays semua orang berbual pasal chiro. Nampak krik dia, oh dia ni chiropractor. The chiropractor itself is a title on its own.
I see.
But the technique yang dia buat, it's called other things lah. Like it can be from, like for me what I do is osteopathic manipulation. Yeah. But when people see, you do that krik, oh that means you are a chiro. Or ataupun some people, that means you are tikta bone setting, that Chris Leong, like dia punya technique is called tita.
Actually, I last time when I was in Hong Kong, I injured my rib, my rib area. So one of my IFS are actually my boss. He bought for me a tita oil. That one really works tau. I just sapu on my rib area, and after 1 week baik terus baik. But I cannot find it anywhere in Singapore. The tita oil.
Cannot speak on behalf of me, I also don't know.
Correct.
Takut berbual salah benda pula kan.
Betul.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I definitely can speak anything about Emmett lah. Because like I say lah, I'm the representative here in Singapore. The HQ kat Singapore like that.
I see. So we have seen the treatment just now. So now we speak to the therapist, to the man himself. This Emmett technique, I think some of you, even me last time, I like what I've just said earlier, I have never heard of this technique until I met him. We met like maybe 1 year ago, I think.
2 years, yeah.
2 years, 2 years, yeah. We are returning customers for 2 years, guys. My whole family came here. With my mom, even scoliosis, He can help those people who are having this problem. Scoliosis. Tongue twisting and all that. So that was the Emmett technique. He has been doing this since he was 17, and now he's 30 years old. Over 10 years. Okay, I think he just realized that he's older now.
I guess so.
That's very long, isn't it? So don't be deceived by his young looks. He is experienced. He is the representative of this technique in Singapore.
Country representative. So I represent Singapore for this technique.
For this technique. Sole instructor of this technique in Singapore. So if you want to learn this technique can be learned by anybody. Anybody can come here and learn this technique.
You don't have to be a healthcare or practitioner or therapist. I try my best to teach in a way that anyone can understand. Especially the short MTech course. And of course, as you go on, if you wish to take or further up studies, and then you have to learn a little bit more about anatomy, badan-badan, the muscle and all that. But if not, the MTech course, it's good enough for you to learn moves that you can help your family members and friends. Or you can do it on yourself juga.
So this technique is actually to help you heal yourself during for injuries or for aches and pains. Instead of taking painkillers and all that, right, which is actually not good for your organs, you can actually apply this technique to yourself to heal yourself.
To ease pain and discomfort.
To ease pain,
So
pandai
kan. She elaborated a lot more lah.
That's the answer. SUFI is the therapist. Okay, can you tell us what drives you to be in this line?
Okay. I started since very young. Some Malay family will go through this. Your nenek will ask to urut you. So it started from there. So my grandmother always has that knee pain and her lower back pain. So every time I have to urut. So when I go to say my cousin's place or what, which where my grandmother is, I want to play with my cousins and all, but I have to urut her and all. Which that's fine.
Tupa dia lah tu. Nak pergi main-main, urut dulu.
So every time I urut her,
so you cucu yang baik lah ni. You don't complain. Usually, you know what happened? You know, I at home, Yasmin, our eldest daughter, do sometimes help me to elbow me or massage me last time. She was at a young age. I remember this very clearly. I asked her to urut me, my back, And then she said, she's tired. Okay, fine. Then please pijak. You know, step. You know, go on my back and you step. What she did was, I was lying face down. She just sat on me and do that.
That could be his own technique then, huh?
Yeah.
Jasmine technique.
How young were you actually that time when your grandma always?
Like it's just kids
You
kids
never like
urut
lagi.
Definitely like I do sometimes, but at the end of the day, like you need to help your grandmother. She's always in pain, right? So just tolong whatever that you can. Yeah. So I learned I learned a few techniques and then slowly start to watch TV, got some massage or what, my grandmother will call, come tengok ni. Then we tengok and then go to some rumah, ada this pakcik who always do massage. So I learn from that pakcik juga. Kira explore a lot more like reach out to a lot more modalities, I would say.
So the interest just come.
And then my mom also see me like, dia ni suka urut. So my mom bought me 2 books, one trigger point, one reflexology book. So from there I just buku. I don't know where she get it from, just normal simple book like that.
What book do you read, Dash? When you are that age? You read comics, right?
But anyway, I just read a bit whatever that I know, and then from there apply it to my grandmother. And then as times go by, I was looking for a way that I can really help my grandmother to get out from pain rather than I just keep on massaging. So that's where I was introduced to Emmett technique. And
who introduced you to Emmett technique?
It's my auntie actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So when she introduced me to Emmett technique, we go for that course. So that was when I was 17 years old and she knows that I like to do massage and all that. So she's like, hey, you are interested to take this course. So I'm like, okay, let's go try. So that's why I took the course, and at that moment, I really feel like, this is the one. It's superb. Because, you get fast results, instant result. And that's what really I want. I was looking for a way that I can get my grandmother out from pain ASAP. Yeah. So I find Emmett technique has that ability to do that. Ever since then, I go back, try it on my grandmother, and yeah, she was definitely very happy. Yeah. I remember one day actually, siap ready, I want to go out, meet my friends. This one is slightly older already, 20 plus I guess, nak keluar kan. And my grandmother is like, hey, kau janji nak urut aku. So I was like, dah dekat depan pintu ni, nak keluar ni. So I was like, okay, come, let me do this trick, Emmett technique. So I come in with a few moves that I did to her, and then she's like, dah ringan, bagus kan kalau hari-hari kau buat gini, bagus. There are things that you need to follow juga. So if you do more, you might disrupt certain things juga. So that's why I explained to my grandmother, but she don't roughly understand all this. So what I normally do is I massage her. Once she's happy, I finish it off with the Emmett technique, which I know that what give that results. And then okay, I keluar what? Yeah.
Nak manja-manja.
Yeah.
Sama lah. You not only have Emmett technique, right? You have other therapy that you offer actually. Can you elaborate on what other therapy that you offer actually?
For me, is my patient comes in and then I assess, and then I'll do the best of my ability to help. Like be it if I have to do visceral, if I have to do lymphatic. So let me name that again: visceral manipulation, lymphatic drainage, craniosacral therapy, osteopathic manipulation, trigger point therapy, or IASTM or Emmett technique. Like all these things are tools that I call it tools that I have to help my patient. It's more of like what is your issue? Yeah. So if your issue, I have shoulder injury example. Okay, let's take a look at the shoulder. So it can be a lot of things. Like, I will assess and then I see what's the best. Yeah, not necessarily everything has to be Emmett or not necessarily have to be cranial, but I do say that 90% of the time I will still use Emmett technique.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily that you have to manipulate the bones, you have to crack your bones like what we always imagine it to be, right guys? It's not necessarily that you always have to crack something to heal yourself. It could be something else. It could be your internal organs. It could be your muscles. It could be just psychologically, right? Psychologically well. That you...
Could be emotion as well.
That's
emotional. That's another topic on itself. I think it's huge. Yeah. Normally I don't touch, but if I have to, then I have my ways to help with that.
So that's why earlier on I say he is special. Special, something different, guys. Does it help if they have referral from doctor ke ataupun
I can take a
X-ray?
look at that, like X-ray, MRI and all that if I can. All these reports as well, but like not necessarily have.
Yeah, but
to
anywhere,
assess.
any therapist or any practitioner that you go to, you have to tell them your medical history lah. Correct? So it will actually help the therapist very much. So it's the same goes here. In these 10 years of becoming a therapist, you know, sometimes we all have our own job hazards. For example, like for me, when I retired from SQ last time kan, kita jalan when we go anywhere, in the airport ke, aircraft ke apa, when we see litters, we will pick it up. Sometimes when people say, excuse me, then we turn. We thought as if they're talking to us. So I'm sure you have.
Definitely. I think like way before, like a lot of time, too much actually. Start looking at people's feet, start looking at how they walk, start looking at the heat, all the time I would say.
In the middle, the Netflix series, The Doctor. The Doctor, right?
Good. Is it Good Doctor or The Good Doctor?
So even in that series, he will be assessing those actors.
It's like, oh, this one. But I think like what you say, I work hazard lah. But okay lah, it's just.
Everybody, this is Zeti's. Yeah, he's Sufi's wife. And partner, and assistant, and manager. Semua lah all in one. Yeah, okay. He is the CEO. She is the director. Macam betul.
Story of their uncle. Okay, so what happened was like I was heading back. I was taking train at that point of time. So I saw this uncle with wheelchair. So trying to top up his EasyLink card. So I was like, kesiannya dia ni, you know. Like I just go there to help. So I said, uncle, do you need help? And then he straight away, alright. And I was like, oh, this one needs some help. Yeah, so I was like, okay, top up with his EasyLink card. And then I'm like, just take a few steps. Turn back. I said, uncle, do you want me to help you out with your neck? I said, I'm a therapist, I can help you out with your neck. And he's like, like, lost again. So I said, I'm a certified therapist. Yeah, so I can help you out with your neck rotation. And he's like, okay. So I went in to do some moves, and that's what Emmett technique is. Like you can adapt to different type of situation. You can even do it anywhere without opening clothes or anything like that. So that's what I do to him. A few moves, and then I get him to turn left and right, and then he straight away like.
Did you like crack him?
No.
You didn't even do that.
Just
you just do the Emmett technique.
Yeah.
The switches.
You and your crack.
Yeah.
Shook lah crack. Shook. No, I was imagining that he crack.
No.
You didn't even do that.
Actually, you don't, or in my opinion, I will never do that outside with no proper equipment. I would say facilities or what. You don't even assess that person properly, and you don't do that lah. Not professional. So you really need to know what you are doing. Yeah. Doesn't mean you do that crack sound and you are successful. No, that's my belief.
I remember that, guys. So I remember there is one more story. You went to Saudi.
Umrah also. Like we don't say anything. Sometimes I say I want to do one session kat sini. And boom, that morning this one guy came and then he say, can I sit next to you? I'm like, yeah, sure, next to me. There's a lot of seats, but he wants to sit next to me. And then he say, what's your name? And what do you do? So I said, my name is SUFI, I'm a bodywork therapist. And the first thing he said, like, can you help me out with this? Yeah. So I'm like, that? He was like very open. I was like quite shocked, but...
What was that?
Yeah,
his weapon, senapang dia patah. His weapon is unserviceable.
I think coming from Singapore, you're not that open when you meet strangers the first time, you don't say that, right? So that was what me and my wife like.
That's a very strange request.
Yeah, and the wife support it. Yeah, can you help with that? So it will be
that is so random, isn't it?
Random.
One guy just come, Arab guy with his wife, just come to him, just sit next to him, ask him what he does. Once he found out that he is a therapist, he said, can you help me with my manhood problem? That's so random.
It's so random because he wished for it and Allah gave him to it.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, because I was saying right, I'm here already, then like macam rasa macam nak buat satu session lah, you know, like I want to do something to people lah, like fix people apa, you know. And I really thought it was just like a quick fix lah, something that I do and then okay, bye bye. But ended up it was like one session. So we stay out to like close to an hour, few problems. Ended up I assess properly and then we'll do one whole session properly done. And then exchange numbers, and then the next day he voice record me. He say, where can I find you? Whatever you did, help. So I don't know what help actually.
Oh, dia mandi ada.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what help. But yeah.
Dash,
But it was,
he seems happy. That was a happy customer. Yeah.
See the wife, but they're happy lah.
Yeah.
We were still in touch, like asking, because he really want to fly to Singapore and to like see me and do the treatment, right?
Wanted to fly with you.
I think this is what we need lah, in a caregiver or a therapist or a doctor, our family doctor or something. It's not about the job. It's always about care.
Yeah.
It's always about helping people.
Passion to help.
Yes, it's the passion to help. Dengan kuasa Allah, dengan niat you want to help somebody in Saudi, and yes, somebody did really come. That person now become a friend. Does COVID actually affect your business?
Definitely a little bit. Alhamdulillah lah, for whatever it is, like Allah to everything lah. Yeah. Some people will have concern. People are coming in and out. Apart from doing our own daily cleaning and all.
So it's all taken care of lah. Of course, you will have to follow all the appropriate SOP stated for you and all that.
Then I met technique. You cannot just help yourself and help your family members or friends. You can help anyone.
Then when you were doing your umrah?
Yeah, so he spotted a lady who was feeling giddy.
Yeah.
So
And then on the floor,
she was really
all their friends was like holding on to her. Then like that. I macam, apa tu, like kecoh, you know, like instinct not first instinct just straight away go and rush, but it's hajah. So the police was like, hajah, so he shoo me away. Then I was like, oh, I cannot help. So I was like, I choose you, boom, I throw my
So I did this technique called the rescue technique. So just I did on her a few times, and then afterwards, alhamdulillah, that lady already managed to catch her breath. Yeah, because before that, she was in so many layers of tudung, hijab, and then she have the lanyard across her, which is stopping her from breathing. She have all the bags like crossed like that, so she cannot breathe.
The paramedic came. Like I don't know whether that guy is really a paramedic or not. Suddenly he asked for a sweet. Ada gula-gula tak?
Oh, I think they thought she's diabetic ke,
like giddy, because
giddy,
usually
maybe lack of
sweets,
glucose or what. So it's like looking for sweets. It's like you can't put sweet because they tak conscious, you know. Like if you put sweet, choke kan. Then after that he's like, okay, minyak atar. So you want to put minyak atar on the nose and breathe. So that's why I'm like, hey, go do rescue now. So it's like, okay. Then that's where the rescue is. Like, only like 2 to 3 rescue, and then she start to like
breathe.
Like that. Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay. Then I remember I say, keep going, because I cannot be close. Yeah, they like push me away. So I just say, keep doing it. And they don't know what the therapist is. I just say, doctor. So, Alhamdulillah, we want to check whether she's okay or not. We can hear she laugh all the way until here. It's like, she must be fine. That's the reason why we were saying, like, you know, with this technique, you can use it anywhere, everywhere, help a lot of people as well. So, yeah, that's the rationale behind this MTech course, short course, where you learn and these few skills, and you can apply it to anyone, and it's safe to use it. You don't have to be a therapist.
Semua dia tergantung pada niat.
Yes.
And of course, you also business also prosper.
Correct.
And then not only that, and not only we want business to prosper, we also want all the patients that you help, all the people that you help are actually well. Right? And when they are well, the treatment actually effective. Word travels.
Correct.
And because of that, datang keberkahan dia lah. Blessing.
That's why I want to be an instructor as well. Like for me to help other people, to teach people as well, so that also teach other therapists, so that they can be a better therapist. They can use this knowledge to help more people. So everyone, you don't need to be a therapist. If you learn this technique, you can help a lot other people as well.
And once again, guys, don't worry about their they might have switched somewhere and make them look young.
If I can do that, I think the queue is long here.
Their experience, they are caring, and they are very passionate and also very knowledgeable in their art, in their trade, in the treatment. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been a really interesting session. I hope you guys enjoy this. So like what we said earlier, you have to come here for yourself to actually experience this. We don't want to oversell you also.
You don't have to
overclaim. We don't want to overclaim anything. You guys just have to come here and experience this for yourself. Find them at www.ibtherapysg.com. We will include all their details. You can find them in the description. So click the description, okay? And also your IG, SUFI the therapist. And Instagram.
My Instagram itself tak
update your Instagram so much, guys. I hope you have learned something from this. I hope this has been really very useful to everyone. So don't forget to subscribe our channel and subscribe Amin. because this program is sponsored by Dash Amin and TARIK. So all details are in the description. So see you guys next time, alright, with a new upload with more stories. Hopefully, inshallah, we will come back here again
Inshallah.
to do some other sessions, maybe, inshallah. Okay, alright. See you. Wait, Dash Amin, do you have anything to add?
Bye.
Bye.